the goal of all this. So let's go through here. We got a dozen of these this morning I got asked about. And this is an important one for me. I'm going to start with this one because it's the wording that really kind of struck me. It says, I know you're about balancing the body. I have early onset dementia. Can getting regular adjustments and treatment help prolong the inevitable for me? I'm just trying to stay the same as long as possible. Let's start there. The minute you say prolong the inevitable, you've already bought into the fact that nothing can be done. Stop. Guys, I'm telling you, your mind is incredibly powerful. It has more influence over your physiology than almost anything else you can do to the body. If you want to be sick, you can talk yourself into being sick. Well, guess what? If you want to then be healthy, hey, you can go that way too. It might need some guidance and some help, but you can do it. So change the wording a little bit. Okay? So now let's go back to this dementia thing. Early onset dementia. All right, we got a little forgetfulness. Here's the key that I found and practiced over the last 2 decades. I've seldom, if ever, seen a dementia or an Alzheimer's that was not directly tied to blood sugar. Directly. If you can control blood sugar swings, if you can keep it in a reference range, don't let it get too high or too low. Not to the point of being diabetic, not even severe hypoglycemia, just in a normal narrow band. If you can narrow that band down, then the dementia and the Alzheimer's tends to decrease. Enough so that they're considering calling Alzheimer's as a nickname type 3 diabetes. Because there's a heavy, heavy link between the mind and insulin resistance. All right, you got to start there. So yes, treatments would help. Yes, adjusting can help. Why? Because they de-stress the body. Now, I'm going to piggyback on the cholesterol. Because we know that the statin drugs, when people take these, one of the side effects of these is increased dementia. Increased forgetfulness. Why? Because the brain uses cholesterol for fuel. So not only does it make your stress hormones, it is gasoline to run that brain car so it can figure out some way to deal with what? Your stresses. So see, there's this big thing here. I'm not saying don't do medications and therapies. They're okay. But when you put a fire truck on a fire, because that's really what they are, you put a fire truck on a fire, all you're doing is managing. You're not really fixing. You have to spend the rest of your life, and your doctor should too, trying to figure out a way to help you. Lessen the dose, decrease the dose, stop it if you can. Right? It's all about this balance. That is what healthcare is. It's not, here, take this, and it'll do everything for you. Right? We see how that works with our economy, and I won't even go there. But ideally, when you get handouts all the time, guess what? You don't care. You don't have a dog in the fight. What's it matter? You have to take responsibility a little bit for yourself. But then your doctors have to do their job of supporting that body and trying to alleviate the stresses. That's how it works.